Hello everyone, I'm Nanami. Today's topic is the best time to visit Japan. That time is right now, starting from autumn. Yes, if you are planning to visit Japan, please come from autumn through winter and spring, not during summer vacation. Why? Haven't you heard about Japan's heat? In the past decade, while Japan's economy hasn't progressed, the temperature and humidity have skyrocketed. Japan's summer has become incredibly difficult to bear, much like Southeast Asia or tropical region used to be. This summer, 2024, was dangerously hot. The average summer temperature was the highest recorded since 1964 in almost all regions. Let's take a look at Nagoya, which I highly recommended for business. There were 47 days between July and September 24th, where the temperature exceeded 35 degrees Celsius. Even on days when it didn't hit 35 degrees Celsius, it was still unbearably hot. Moreover, the nighttime temperature barely drops. There were 62 hot nights with temperatures over 25 degrees Celsius, and the rest of the nights were similarly warm. This means you can enjoy a cool breeze in the morning or evening. Additionally, it's not just about the temperature. Japan's summer also involves humidity, which exceeds 70%. This combination of high temperature and humidity is life-threatening. It's said that when the temperature exceeds 28 degrees Celsius and humidity is over 50%, the human body struggles to regulate heat, making heat stroke more likely. Japan's temperature and humidity easily surpass that. Every summer in Japan, many people suffer from heat stroke. From late April to September 1st, 2024, 112 people died from heat stroke, and over 85,000 were taken to hospitals. In Japan, weather forecasts don't just report sunshine or rain. They also issue warnings of danger. We are advised to stay indoors with air conditioning unless absolutely necessary. When a heat stroke alert is issued, outdoor activities are cancelled. If you are visiting Japan and experience a blackout, there is a chance you could die from the heat if the air conditioning stops. Many Japanese now avoid outdoor sightseeing during summer. If you visited Japan in summer, you may have noticed mostly foreign tourists. Japanese tourists have become scared in summer because they understand the danger. Don't visit Japan in summer, no matter how much summer vacation you have. But that only applies to summer. Japan is a wonderful country with countless tourist spots. The food is delicious, and due to Japan's relatively declining economic power, it's also cheaper. That's right. Now is the perfect time for you to visit Japan. Once the autumn equinox passes, it's safe to visit. The temperature is no longer absurdly high. The humidity drops, and the air feels refreshing. Spring, when the cherry blossom bloom, is Japan's best season, but autumn is also fantastic. The autumn foliage in Kyoto is beautiful, and the high mountains like Hakone and Mount Fuji are adorned with vibrant colors. No matter how far you walk, you won't feel tired. And if you do, you can enjoy Japan's cheap and delicious food. For business, too, avoid visiting Japan in summer. You might get fed up with the heat and decide against doing business here. But wait, Japan isn't just about summer. We also have autumn, winter, and spring. Toward the end of the year, consumer activity picks up. In spring, the new fiscal year starts and society becomes very active. I recommend visiting Japan for business after autumn. In autumn, Japan sees a beautiful harvest of delicious foods, starting with rice, making meals even more enjoyable. If you are considering studying a business in Japan, don't just focus on Tokyo. Consider Nagoya. Nagoya, Aichi Prefecture. Aichi is home to Toyota's headquarters. It's centrally located, making both Tokyo and Osaka, Kyoto easily accessible. And it has an international airport and is a hub for rail transport. It's not as crowded as Tokyo, and property is less expensive. Although there's a risk of the Nankai Trough earthquake, big earthquake. As long as you are not along the coast and you choose earthquake-resistant buildings, you have a high chance to survival. Japanese workers are worn out from the country's harmful work habits, like overtime being the norm. If you introduce a work culture where it's normal to go home in the evening, like in your country, many talented Japanese workers would join your team. This could be a turning point for Japan to move away from the culture of overwork and towards a life without karoshi. Death by overwork. Foreign pressure will help save Japanese workers. Japan has had long working hours for decades, preventing women from working, leading to a gender gap ranking of around 120th globally, and forcing young people to give up on marriage due to low wages. It's not an exaggeration to say that all of Japan's issues stem from its work culture, yet nothing has changed for decades. Japan, an island nation, has survived since the 1980s by clinging to past success without embracing change. Whenever Japan changes, it's always due to foreign pressure. This happened when Japan opened its borders in the 18th, and again after losing World War II. It was foreign pressure that pushed Japan forward. Many people want to preserve and protect Japan's wonderful culture. If human rights conscious foreign companies like you help Japanese workers, Japan can slowly improve. Please consider bringing your business to Aichi Prefecture. On this channel, we create videos for those considering business in Japan. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Please subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!